On to the men's side of the DMR. Let's run through some of the competitors here for the 1200. From Stonehill, it's Connor Hughes. From Merrimack, Ryan Gamelin. From CCSU, it is Salvatore Maciarelli. From Wagner, Michael Hubert. From Sacred Heart, Patrick Carreri.
Oh, dropped the baton.
It's not the way you want to get things started. But LIU is out in front to get things going. It's also a rather quick recovery there from Maciarelli after dropping the baton. He's right back with the rest of the pack. We spoke with Elias Ayub, who's going to be running the mile.
I like what he said. He said he wants his teammates to set him up, out front to put him in good position at the end.
And Jonathan Gonzalez is doing that right now. He is in first place.
And they've had the best times this year in this medley relay.
Maciarelli, despite dropping the baton earlier, is back into second place. He got about a 10-meter, maybe even a 20-meter disadvantage, but he's right back in there in second place.
And you don't see that happening too much. I mean, the race hadn't really started, and he drops the baton, just got caught up in that pack a little bit of moving.
In his CCSU team, I'd imagine he'd be out in front in first place right now had he not dropped the baton. But either way, the resilience to get back in it is impressive nonetheless. Connor Hughes from Stonehill battling for second as well. Patrick Carreri from Sacred Heart back a little ways. And Michael Hubert from Wagner falling off the pace a little bit. He's dropped into sixth place. You do wonder if Maciarelli trying to make up that ground maybe went a little too hard and now forced to drop off the pace a little bit.
Yeah. And you see they're picking it up a little bit right now. 4 runners right there together.
Jonathan Gonzalez.
Pace picking up.
And here's the first handoff. It's the 400-meter leg, just 2 laps here. Zachary Bale from Merrimack sets the pace. Not far behind, it's Jesse Wells from LIU. And Merrimack with the advantage. Merrimack, Stonehill, St. Francis, LIU, Wagner are your top 5. Gap starting to close, though. as Darren Cofield from LIU is running a very strong leg.
He's come around that back turn. Setting back in that second spot, pacing himself.
It's going to be Ayub on that last mile. It will call into question just how much is left in the tank.
Merrimack and LIU right there neck and neck, which is going to set it up for that final leg.
Yeah, Billy Coakley is expected to run the final mile. He finished just outside the top 8 for the 5K earlier.
Merrimack putting some distance.
Yeah, now it is a slight lead over LIU, and it is somewhat significant. Elias Ayub, he's got some ground to make up against Coakley. It's a change now. It's not going to be Coakley. It is Oliva. Michael Oliva.
Eliab just kind of like took the lead.
Setting the pace.
Said that he wanted to just his teammates to, put him in a good position. Wasn't too far off the pace of the runner from Merrimack, and now he's taking the lead. Elliott Yu.
Yeah, I mean, his teammates gave him an opportunity here, and Ayub has taken that opportunity and more. He's got an opportunity to three-peat here. Not quite a four-peat, which is what Angie Rafter's done with wins in the mile, the 3K, the 5K, and the DMR. But for Ayub, the 3K, the 5K, and the DMR as well. So a chance for 3 wins. It's certainly not over, though, as his lead over Michael Oliva is not large.
Yeah, we know that he has Ayub has a kick also, so he's going to have to use that in this particular finish of this race. Sophomore.
Yeah, he mentioned
a lot more that we're going to see
right.
of him.
He said, he used that kick when it was the 3 of them together. It was Palermo from Wagner, it was Ayub, and then it was Ominski, and 3 of them were going back and forth, and he charged ahead with that kick, and was enough for him to win the 5K.
And you just look at him coming around the track. Look at his body language, his face. Look, he looks really, he looks good still with all the racing that he's done. He's not bobbing his head. His arms are relaxed. You can tell a lot about a runner when you look at them and their, their face, their expressions, and look at him. He's relaxed still. Looks strong with everything that he's done today in all his races.
Relax. He's in the zone.
That zone.
The record for LIU, the seed time coming in was 10 minutes and 4/10 of a second. It's not going to meet that time today, as you would have to go sub 30 on each of these next 2 laps. And I don't foresee that, but I guess you never know. Bell lap coming up.
Let's see if he stretches it out a little bit more.
Here is the bell lap. Does he have anything left in the tank for a kick? He's also run 5 miles today. Between the mile, he ran the 5K and now running the DMR here on the back half of the mile.
You said, does he have any more kick?
Does he have any more kick? He's got a lot more kick. That's exactly right, Donna. LIU winning the DMR. Merrimack in second.
Yeah, it's almost like he was teasing the field.
Wow. LIU 1, Merrimack 2. LIU at a 10-14, Merrimack at a 10-18. Another victory for LIU. And it was their effort has been almost entirely led by him. Michael Hubert also played a bit of a role.
He did.
For Wagner, that is. Hubert and the rest of Wagner's team did. But as far as LIU is concerned, it's really just been Ayub who's led this team. I mean, Wagner's had so many targets, whether it's Cunningham or Hubert or anybody else who have really led the way there. But for LIU, it's really just been Ayub who's gone the entire way for this team.
I like what he told you when you interviewed him. He said that watch out next year for this team. He promises they will be much better come next year.
Right, that's what he was saying. And they've had other runners who've done well. I mean, Jonathan Gonzalez has played a big role. Jesse Wells had a good start. Here's the opening part where CCSU had that bit of the mix-up. And Maciarelli
and Merrimack got the first handoff to stay, as far as that lead, their exchange, and they positioned themselves really well. But if you can stay close, and that's what LIU did, is they stayed close to give it to LIU for the final leg. And just you can watch him coming around that back stretch and just turning on the burners, shifting into that main gear. What a weekend he has had.